My name is Jeffrey Love. I'm a veteran, and I'm HIV positive, and I'm part of the LGBT community. When I came to this point where I wanted to make a change, I came to Exponents because I know they had a lot to offer in the direction that I wanted to take my life. Well, I survived COVID last year. I survived it, and I wasn't really that ill. And when I survived it or recovered, I said, "This is the time for me to do something. This is the time for me to do something." And I set my appointment up for a ride. And the day I came in, the city closed down. The agency closed, and I was devastated because I really was ready to make the move. And one of the counselors, Miss Dana Diamond, she said, "Here's my card. While we figure out what's going to happen, you can call me anytime and have a conversation." Set up a Zoom program, and it was a lifesaver. It really was a lifesaver.
I met him virtually because it was in the height of the epidemic, and we were doing telehealth groups to keep them engaged until we could open up again. And I don't know, just was something about him. I knew, just meeting him and talking to him for, a few individual sessions, and he wanted to do so much, and I slowed him down, let's do it slowly, but he has, really, really, really stepped up.
My name is Dana Diamond, and I'm the Director of Health Services here at Exponents. Well, in March of 2020, I met Jeffrey Love as a participant in the Arrive program. Now, he hadn't even started yet, and I wasn't here the day he did his intake, but apparently he had to bring back some documents, and he came in, and I remember the date because this is when we shut down, and the city was shutting down. We were sending folks home for the day, and I went to the front area. I guess I was going to the other side of the office, and there's somebody standing there, and he said, "Can you help me?" I said, "Sure, what do you need?" And he said, "Well, I'm just supposed to bring back some paperwork because I'm supposed to start the Arrive training on Monday." And I said, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I'll definitely take your paperwork." Unique situation with COVID and the pandemic and shutting down. I gave myself the assignment of taking all the new folks. At the beginning, I called him that evening and I let him know that I'd be checking in with him a couple of times a week, and that for now, until we know what's going to happen, I would be doing some counseling over the phone. And would that be something that he wants to continue? So he said, sure. So we were starting with telephone counseling, and that's how Jeffrey and I, had a chance to speak a lot.
My name is Cecilia Olson, and I am a drug treatment counselor here at Exponents. So how I met Jeffrey was, it was late last year. We were just coming back from the pandemic, and he was coming from another program. And I did his intake, and I just knew from the start that he really wanted to stay healthy, that he really wanted to be in recovery, and he was just looking for some guidance and education on how to actually get where he is today. He's just, I have to say, this is November going into December, so it's almost a year that he's been in drug treatment, and he has just done phenomenally well.